Well, I mean, and I wasn't here last year, but and didn't really see them a lot last year. But first thing jumps, there's a lot of guys that were on that team that went to the Fiesta Bowl, so they got a lot of good players, and got a good scheme, and with good players, anytime you got good scheme, good players, you got a chance to be pretty good. So we're going to have to play a lot better than what we did. We're going to have a good ball game, a good week of preparation. Playing a good team on the road is tough, but we got to be ready for the challenge.
Last week, after the Mexico State game, you said you felt like that was the first time that the offense kind of regressed a little bit, and then obviously this past week you're going to score 7 points. What are some of your takeaways over these past couple of weeks after everything's all said and done?
Yeah, I think number one, the biggest key is execution. I think what happens in football, for whatever reason, all right, when execution really shows up when you're whatever, it can happen a lot of different ways throughout the course of a game. It can be by the way you're playing, by the way, whatever it may be. When there's not a lot of plays, I think the execution has to be at a high level. And we ran 50 plays in the game, and when you run 50 plays, that was created by us a lot, as Coach already talked about on some of the conversion downs. But when your play number is limited that much, you have to execute, and we did not do that. And so that's got to be. We have to do a better job of that, and we have to. Coach mentioned it earlier. Is the biggest thing is the conversion downs early and drives. If you don't get that done, then it's hard to stack plays up in the course of a game. So that jumped out at us, and when we were able to do that, we were able to move the ball and do some things. When not, we couldn't.
Throughout the season, this team has been really good at finding those big plays to make it kind of really, really low momentum. What was really difficult to get that going on?
Well, give those guys credit. They made some plays on some things that had opportunities. And there were a lot of different reasons why. From some assignment issues at times to they made some plays. Sometimes they had the right call. And so when that happens in the course of a game, and again it falls back on execution, and then to be able to find another opportunity to get an explosive, you got to have more plays. So you're going to have to get some first downs and do some things like that to keep the ball, give yourself more chance. That was probably the biggest thing. We have two drives were really hurt by a holding call and a bad snap, and next thing you know you're at first and 20 and you're at second and 18. I mean, it's going to be hard to convert when that happens. So that they're kind of lied the problem.
Lotte seemed like they were able to get some timely pressure on you guys too.
Yeah.
Does that just speak to their defensive front, or was it another kind of off day for your offensive line?
No, I think they did a good job on some of the things, and we had a couple of missed assignments on some things that have to be corrected. We also got guys. They had good pass rushers. They got after the quarterback all year long, and so a couple times guys got defeated on things, which is going to happen. But that's definitely going to have to. This team we're about to play can rush the passer. So we're going to have to play well.
I want to check in with you too on the tight end room. I know you guys have been a little thin there. Yeah. What's the depth looking like right now? I actually saw what looked like converted offensive linemen on the extended depth chart, but I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, Wes Horton played some tight end for us during the game just to kind of create some numbers. Noah, who has really played well and done a lot of good things, he's really improved in the last couple of weeks. Coach Chestnut's done a great job with the tight ends, and Noah has gotten better and doing good things. Hopefully we'll get Trevor back soon. Elvin's doing some things and getting more in the role. He's back from, he's hurt earlier in the year, so he's able to kind of help some. So we got to continue to bring that room along, and it did get thinned out some, but hey, next man up, it's time to go.
Is River going to be back this year?
River's out right now. Well, yeah, River's out right now for a while, so.
Offensively, running the ball has kind of been the underrated part of this team throughout the season. But on Saturday, I think it was like 10 carries for 26 yards for Elijah. You couldn't really get that running game going there. Kind of turned the team a little bit when get that running game back going this weekend headed to the big game.
Well, it's huge. I think anytime that if our running game is being productive, then you got a chance to be balanced, and if not, then it's hard to be balanced. I mean, you really don't want to be balanced to something that's not working. So that's the challenge up front. It's a challenge to the running back room. We got to get all our fits together and do a good job against this team. They give you multiple looks, and when we run the football, we got to be efficient. And when you're efficient in the run game, it opens up so much more for the rest of your offense. So that's going to be a big part of us in this game.
Of course, you've had TJ back a couple of weeks now. Is there any thought of kind of working him in for a series or two?
Well, TJ's preparing as if he was ready to play the game when needed, and he'll continue to work that way. And that's no different than what Caden was doing earlier in the year. He was playing and preparing every week as if his number will get called, and TJ will do the same thing. And both those guys, we have a lot of confidence in our program, and we have all year long. Even before the season started, we've said it. Those were offensively were probably the top two players that we had in fall camp. So, TJ will continue to prepare each week. All right, guys.